If you're anything like me, your time in the studio is limited due to other commitments, jobs, family, and other stuff competing for your time. So any time you can save when you're actually in the studio working is incredibly valuable. This week, United Plugins and Sounddevice Digital released their new Urban Puncher, which is a plugin designed to add transient and spectral shaping as well as saturation to your drum loops. But Dave, you're saying, I don't use drum loops. Well, I've got news for you. I tested it on a few other instruments as well. Is it worth your hard-earned dollar, and will it actually save your precious studio time? Well, let's slug it out in this review of Urban Puncher. Hey guys, Dave here with Home Studio Today. If this is your first time here, feel free to gently massage that subscribe button. Also, if you want to start your own home studio or want to take your home studio to the next level, I have a free course just for you. Link in the description below. Alright, so let's take a look at Urban Puncher in more detail. Right off the bat, you can see this matte gray look with orange highlights. Always a cool looking design from Sounddevice Digital. Over on the left, we have the big bad punch knob. Be careful with this thing, it's got a mean left cross. This controls the amount of punch, which is described in the manual as a combination of transient and spectral shaping designed to work on key drum frequencies. There is a wet-dry knob, and a power button up top, and an overall output knob on the bottom. And here in the middle is a nifty saturation control with destroy button. And it absolutely does destroy, as you'll see in a moment. Rounding out the interface is a stereo meter for monitoring input and output. So it's easy on the eyes and easy to find what you need. So a quick 5 stars in the looks department from me. Now, let's see how it sounds. Alright, so I've loaded up a simple track with loop drums, bass, and a few other odds and ends. Urban Puncher is designed for drum loops, so let's start by throwing it on our drum bus as an insert. We'll leave the wet at 50%, the output at unity, and then we'll turn the 2 controls down here. Go ahead and start our track playing. Listen for a few bars. And then we'll solo out the drums. All right, now let's play with the punch. Ooh, punchy. Seem to like it right in about the 70% area. Now let's see the difference in how it sits in the mix. All right. Now, how about some saturation? Ooh, crispy. I like it right about here again. And then just for fun, let's hear that destroy button. So that destroy, it takes whatever setting you have and multiplies it by 3, and then sets your house on fire. Just kidding. So there's a place for this, not on this particular track, but I bet if you automated the tuning of that on and off, it would be a very cool effect for a break. All right, so let's try it out next on a few other sources, starting with the bass loop. Same scenario, we're starting with 50% wet, unity out, and the knobs back to 0, and then we'll dial them in one at a time. Again, right in the 70 range is where I really like it. You hear how it really makes some of those highs kick out. All right, now how about some saturation? So it goes from warm to raunchy and then just obliterated pretty quickly. Ooh. So I seem to like it right about here on this source. All right, so one more source to try it on here. Let's try it on those Pizzicato strings. Let's go ahead and solo out the Pizzicato bus here and then try the same thing and see how it works. That's just easy as pie. So from a features perspective, Urban Puncher is an easy 5 stars. It has more than one trick up its sleeve, and there's plenty of play in the knobs. From a usability perspective, again, we're at 5 stars. It's advertised for drums, but I found it incredibly useful on every source I threw it at, and I'd imagine it's good for buses and masters as well when used tastefully. And now, the ever-looming specter of your pocketbook. How is Urban Puncher for value? Well, at full retail, United Plugins is asking a totally fair price, in my opinion. There are lots of transient shapers on the market, but this one is more than a mere transient shaper. It's also a saturator and distortion as well. If you catch it on sale, then it's an even better value. So that's 5 more stars, so when you average it out, that makes Urban Puncher a 5-star plugin overall. If you want to demo or purchase Urban Puncher, check out the link in the description below and help support my channel. So thanks for trading blows with me today, and as always, have a great day in your home studio today.